Yo, you know what? I was kind of thinking about it. I kind of really resemble Gordon Freeman. Like, I actually kind of, if they need a Gordon Freeman movie, they need to choose me. Maybe I should do that for my cosplays.
Off selected.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. It is Monday, my favorite day of the week. I used to dread these days. Now I love them. Now, here I am, gone live at 11, baby. Live at 11. Not live at 11, but already starting the incredible day. I woke up at 6 in the morning today. Yep. 6 in the fucking morning. And it looks like that's when I'm going to be continuing to wake up. Sorry, not live at 11. Not live at 11. So don't get emotionally attached in any way whatsoever. That light was too much. I'm sorry, not live at 11. So don't get emotionally attached in any way whatsoever, but it's very good to see you guys on this beautiful Monday. I woke up at 6, went to the gym by 7:30, was out by 8:30. 6 a.m. is a normal time to wake up. Laugh crying emoji. I mean, that's not true. There's a lot of people who work night jobs as well. Laugh crying emoji. I mean, a lot of normal people that work normal jobs wake up at 6 in the morning, but not everybody wakes up at 6 in the morning. So, yeah. Looking like Robert Downey Jr. Wow, thank you. You know what? I'll take that. It's better than getting Johnny Depp, which I've been getting for most of my life, or most of my adult life. I don't normally wake up at 6 unless I actually have to. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I went to bed at 8 in the morning. I went to bed at 8 p.m. How fucking insane is that? I got a full sleep. I went to bed at 8 p.m. So I have more energy than ever. And I ate healthy. I drank water. Did you guys know water's good for you? Did you fucking know that? I just found that out. That water is actually good for you. This whole time, man. This whole time. I've just been drinking coffee. I was like, it has water in it, so it should be good enough. How many push-ups can you do? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But yes, you will be able to find me not at 11 a.m., not live at 11 a.m., not begging for subs, no begging for subs. You know what? I'm excited to spend time with you is all I'm saying. Okay? Excited to spend a lot of time with you. How many subs to get you to beg for subs? You can't buy me. Name one time I've been purchased. I challenge you. I challenge you to name one time I've ever been purchased. You can't think of it. The fuck doll behind me? No, that was the person who did that. That was them selling out. Why are you lying in your tag? It says cute streamer. Really? Does it say that? Is that why my ad revenue plummeted? Because they're like, you're not cute, you're lying, this is false advertisement. I think 11 a.m. is an optimized time to go live. I get to touch on a little bit of the EU, just a little bit. I give the Americans that are at work, not paying attention to whatever they're doing at work, something to watch. And I'm okay with that. Dude, can we please, people are going to talk to me about this strange man's video. Can we just watch? Dude, why? Why is your setup in the kitchen? Hoskins, to make you ask questions and to improve my engagement, my chat engagement. I'm from the EU, thanks. Renix, if you tell me where from the EU you are, I'll gift you a sub. I'm the biggest gifter in this chat. I've been the biggest gifter for a while. Latvia? Oh, that's not a real country. I'm not gifting you a sub. You cannot make up stuff like that, brother. You cannot be making up countries like that. I'm sorry, brother. I will not be gifting you a sub. You cannot lie to me like that. Dude, what the fuck, bro? Alexa must be listening to me. I did not purchase that. That was not mine, bro. Any other Europeans from fucking fake ass countries? North Korea? Kosovo? Ooh. Yeah. I live in Begonia. I'm from Denmark. Here, I'll gift you a sub as an apology for, you know, we don't need to go into it, but this is the least I can do for you, my man. I hope that helps a little bit. I love Denmark. Always wanted to go there. Hell, maybe I'll just move there. Does your Alexa ever just randomly go off or say anything? I turn off the microphone. You know what's funny, though? You press the red button. You press a button on Alexa that the microphone is off. But what if that's just how they get the real information, right? The comfortable information. Because, like, there's no guarantee that the mic is off unless you actually, like, remove the microphone, right? Like, what if it's the, like, ooh, this one's off the record? You know what I mean? That's what I would do if I was running a major corporation and needed to get information to sell to advertisers. Dude, Denmark is going to annex the US. It's all over TikTok. You seen the clip of ChatGPT being able to see what you're doing while using just voice, then it plays it off? I don't give a fuck about anything anymore. I mean, listen, we're living in an information age where whatever we think they know, they've known for a very long time. All right. Unless you have been completely off the grid forever, you're fucked, cuh. You're fucked. Unless you thought you had privacy. I mean, I know you guys are smart enough. Most of you work in tech anyways. I know most of you are developers or software engineers or cybersecurity. I know you know. Soon everyone will be naked again like the beginning of Garden of Eden. Yo, that'd be great. And then I can take a bite from the apple. All unemployed. I did ask 3. I know you like dick in your ass. Do you think that's true, chat? Do you think they know? VIP them? I do try and think like, you know, because of anonymity, like I'm a live streamer, right? I'm a human being. Like you can come into my chat, you don't know me and you can type that. And like, I can just play it off like a joke. Whereas like, what if I was having coffee? Let's say that I was in Munich, sitting down, enjoying my coffee, staring at people because that's what people do in Germany. I'm just staring at people. And the guy comes up and he's like, I know you like dick in your ass. I know that much. And then he walks off. Kein Problem. Kein Problem. Ich hatte gerne ein Bier, bitte. Then you ask if it's small or big. A small one or a big one? Hamburger's greater than München? Guys, let's scale things a little bit. If all of Europe had to sacrifice one country to America to solve all global issues, what country would you sacrifice? It has to be a European country. These questions you don't ask. Why not Spain? Does anybody from Spain watch me? I'm personally not invading Greenland. I'm not. Like, Greenland seems to be the most fucking chill in, like, it seems to be the most like awesome place. Like, what the fuck? That's like bullying the quiet guy at the end of the bar. That's bullying the old quiet man at the end of the bar who's literally not talking to anybody. But is like maybe the friend of the other guy at the bar. Like, it just makes no sense. I would say if we had to, dude, Rashcore, are you having a manic episode? But it's okay. We don't have to get into politics. I want to be able to talk about Europe and how much I love it without getting into politics. What do I do? Can anybody help me get an EU visa or an EU passport? You can have mine. Hey, I'm from Norway. I can help you. Didn't DJT send a message to Norway today? But anyways, I sent a how cool it would be if you could trade passports. There'd probably be some loopholes, but that'd be wild. Stock market going to take a shit tomorrow? Why specifically tomorrow? Any insiders? Where should I move my money? I asked 3 different AI on deep research mode just out of curiosity, because I was like bored and I was curious, and I saw a Reddit post, and the Reddit post said, regarding millennials, stop. Guys, that's not going to become a thing. I went and asked 3. No, not for financial advice. Malta used to sell EU passports for 750,000. Okay, guys, we're not making dick in the ass a thing, okay? Now, I asked 3 AI on deep research mode this question. Just because now when I consult an AI for anything, I never take it as a cold hard truth, just so you know. I'm not that naive, but I always do the long deep research mode, and I always consult 3 of them, and then I look at the sources and I evaluate them. So look at this. I asked, what is a ticking time bomb that you believe will explode during my timeline? Right? You probably saw that Reddit post. I was curious as to what AI would say, and it just made me depressed. It just made me depressed. I'm like, it just seems like everything is going to kind of get difficult. But then again, I didn't ask what are good things that will probably happen in the timeline. But are there anything good? It is a loaded question. But basically, I said, make a list for me. Basically, retirement math shock. U.S. Social Security's retirement fund is a project to pay full scheduled benefits until 2033. Healthcare cost gravity. Climate volatility turning into a personal finance problem. This isn't just more hot days, it's more expensive and sometimes unavailable insurance, rising disaster losses, and more frequent disruptive events. Insured disaster losses remain very large year to year, and major insurers have pulled back on high-risk markets. Unsurable housing squeeze. Housing affordability and cost burden becoming the default, not the exception. AI-driven labor market churn, especially for cognitive jobs. Cybercrime, identity theft, and deepfake-enabled fraud scaling. Water stress and knock-on shocks to food, energy, migration, and conflict. Antimicrobial resistance and the slow-motion failure of miracle medicine. Loneliness and the social disconnection becoming a health risk. So, how do we solve this? By the way, you don't have to be lonely because you have me to watch. Listen, I have a solution for you, okay? I have a solution for everything. Just drink water and go outside and look at plants. That solves everything. You can smoke a weed too. You can smoke one weed. If you want to smoke one weed, drink some water, go outside and look at plants. That's personally all I want to do. Like, if I can do that, especially with cool people, and maybe eat food, continue to eat food, like, we don't need much out of life, really, do we? We don't. But there's something about the human that wants more. And some humans will do anything for more. But to be fair, I didn't realize that I wanted that peace until I got older. That I wanted to just be outside and look at plants. Like, that's all I want, really, with cool people. But I did wake up this morning and I realized how much I love my job and how happy I am to be a streamer. Joe Megalob, that's okay. Would you retire as a small farmer? While I would say yes, I don't know anything about farming. So, you know, on paper, that's awesome. But realistically, like, what am I going to do? Try and grow rosemary and thyme? My cousin farmed for years and quit because it almost broke his body. Farming is, like, it's backbreaking work. That's a reason why so much farm equipment exists now. Like, people need that shit. I just want balance, man. I want to be able to just go to any country and it's dope and everyone's happy that I'm there and everyone's happy. Like, I kind of want that. And I sound like but like, can't we all just get along? But, that's unrealistic. Asking that from humans, that's a big ask, I think. That sounds like Japan, right? No, because even what Japan has, there's a sacrifice. Because people from Japan aren't necessarily internally, they're depressed on average, right? Their system works, but there's a fucking sacrifice for it. There's no individuality. There's no sense of individuality there. I was in Munich and I did like it. I like playing city builders, but you know what? Like, I get it. I get it now, because when I build a city, when I play city builders, the first thing I do is I think, how can I expedite all of this? How can I optimize all this? And putting it in a big fucking grid just helps, because I know better than they know. And so if I was a god, that's what I would do. I would just put every society in a big grid, and it's just a big conveyor belt grid, You only play city builders for the trains? You like the choo-choo twain? Who here likes choo-choo twain? City Builders or Sim City needs a disaster or a problem to make it interesting. Yeah, you can add those things. No, grid is bad. I studied urban planning. I just hope we're not in the last of, we're not at the end of the like, shut the fuck up, nerds. Come on. Everything's fine. Are you guys excited to not have me at 11 a.m.? What the fuck? You're live and didn't tell me personally? Has been. Not live at 11. Not live at 11. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling optimized. I have well-balanced snacks in the fridge that will just only give me energy and won't slow me down in any way whatsoever. By the way, do you like my Department of Variety Gaming fit? Feels like we're at H&M with this music playing. If you invade Greenland, you U.S. people will never be able to go to the EU again. I'm pretty sure. We don't need. I'll be there before. I'd rather be stuck there than not be able to get out. I'd rather not be able to get in than not be able to get out. This is the Department of Variety Gaming. Voyager 1 and 2 made it to the edge of the galaxy. Ah, that shit ain't real. That's just some Kubrick shit. I'm excited to see you back on NMP stream soon. Who should I collab with? I got to start planning some collabs. Who do you think actually likes me? Nobody reaches out to me, so I'm beginning to think I'm too old. Wubby likes you? Well, he shouldn't get too excited. I hate him. I did make the mistake of going into his Discord and asking his community for the worst photos that I could find of him. I said, hey guys, can you send me his worst looks? And I saw them. Oh, I got to ask Bonnie. Bonnie's fun to hang out with too. Yo, Benji92. My stream is escapism, cuh. Even though I know that I dabbled into that conversation first. But hey, relax, sit back. This is an international chat. This is an international chat where all countries are welcome and everybody can have a good time. I will personally donate if you go to Alveus. Dude, the thing is, I don't want to touch bugs. That's the only thing. I don't want to touch bugs. I don't got that dog in me. I don't got the dog in me to touch bugs. Yes, if that makes me a pussy, then so be it. But what makes me a pussy for standing behind things I don't want to do and do like, you know? I've gone to Alveus and supported Alveus multiple times. I love Alveus. I've been there since the beginning. I don't got to touch bugs. This has been a great first hour, though. Talk to Maya and see if you can do the stream without touching the bugs. Oh, I love this song. Are you personally paying me back the 10% tariff on me subbing to you? I don't want to think about any of this. I just want people to subscribe and gift subs, and I just want to entertain. That's all I want. I've reduced ads down to 3 minutes. Just I'm testing something. Not anything to do with you, but the system. I know that sounds ominous. Maya can help you overcome your bug fear. Yeah, I guess exposure therapy is one thing. Does exposure therapy actually work? And what's the threshold for exposure therapy? Like, I hate picking up dog diarrhea. But if I pick up enough dog diarrhea, will I actually just be numb to it? Right? But so, yeah, that's an example of exposure therapy that would work. Right? But what if we scaled that? Like, what if you put me in a situation of like traumatic war for 5 years and like somebody in front of me was getting blown up once a week? Would I be like, would that exposure therapy affect me? Like, that would affect me negatively, right? So I think that some things you're just not meant to be exposed to all the time. You'll get used to it, but there's no way it wouldn't traumatize you, right? So that's why I don't think I should do exposure therapy for picking up diarrhea, dog diarrhea. Dog diarrhea, I don't like picking up dog diarrhea, man. I really fucking don't, man. Especially when it starts bleeding through everything and like you can feel the warmth. Oh God. I don't like it, man. Anybody in chat love that? Am I bad for that? Then don't have a dog? I mean, I'll do it. Oh, great. Poo Tracker. Of course, Poo Tracker's going to chime in. Mayor Doctor, did I thank you for your sub? I want to thank you very much. I don't think I would have handled war very well. I would have been one of those people that was drafted in Vietnam who came back like who would have either died or came back like with crazy. I would have been one of those people who came back crazy. I don't think I would not be able to handle it. That assumes you're not already crazy. No, I'm not. I'm actually not. I'm a little neurotic. I am a little neurotic. Nice topic to walk into. Hey, you know what? I'm a little neurotic. Okay. By the way, I don't know if I told you guys, I got off of, for the first time in years, I got off of Vyvanse and Adderall. I've been off of it for like 2 months. And I feel great. I really do. But what I wanted to say is that I'm less neurotic since I got off. I was kind of like emotionally, I wasn't having like bipolar manic episodes or anything like that, but I was a lot more moody and a lot more emotionally unpredictable. I also I didn't have the ability to really laugh at anything. And some people, it really helps. That stuff does really help. I thought that because of my, like, how horrible I am at executive functioning, that I really needed it. But I figured that I was unable to even utilize the effects of the drug because I was so emotionally unpredictable and moody. So I got off of it and I just like made systems for myself. And so now I have my personality back and I have systems that kind of keep me from kind of deviating from what I need to be focusing on. So I'm 36 and I'm finally getting it. 36 and finally getting it, baby. I mean, you don't need to be proud of me. You don't have to expend any emotional energy on me. I'm only here for you to make you laugh, maybe. But I hope you guys are okay. I do really freak out that I'm 36. I do freak out about that. But a lot of amazing people have done amazing things in their mid-30s. So, and I've done that every decade. I've been like, well, you know, this actor didn't start doing anything amazing till they were like 25, and I did that when I was 25. I just know that there's a cope anecdote for every decade. But at least I'm still in the age range where I can still kind of self-preserve and have a better older life. So it's not done. Like I'm living my memories right now, and the way I treat my body for the next, decade is going to affect how I feel as an older man. So I feel like you can kind of get away with it when you're 20s because you can repair yourself in your 30s. Unless you really do some damage with drugs. Anybody here do drugs? Just say, it's like a school pep rally. Anybody here do drugs? Yeah, they're fun, aren't they? You go out with your friends, your buddy, and he gives you some drugs, and, and you guys are just having a great time, and you lose track of time. And I was there. I love that. I love doing that. I love that stuff. But then you're in your 30s, and, you're coming home at 6 a.m. and, you look around and your friends are getting married and they're having kids and they're buying houses. And fuck, I hate that shit. High school assembly. I had a big addiction issue. And one day I found myself woke up in the bathroom with my cock out and a heroin needle in me, listening to Outshined by Soundgarden. And I said, enough's enough. I went to church that day. But anyways, is this Cyr lore? No. I never did hard drugs, despite what everybody thinks. Everybody thinks I'm always capping. But I'm not. I have just over the course of my 20s and 30s drank a lot, smoked a decent amount of cigarettes, and smoked a little bit of weed. I'm sorry. I did a little bit of that. I smoked a little. I smoked a little bit of weed. I still smoke a little bit of weed every now and then. You guys mind if I play with this pink ball sack real quick? Just got to play with this pink ball sack. One weed is okay. Okay, I feel better about that. Drugs are bad. Weed and alcohol are fine. Just don't overdo it. I think I did. I think I overdid alcohol for a while. I hate how fast time goes. What is a hard drug? Any drug that, makes you fucking, that. You know the answer to that. Oh man, I just hate that I'm getting to the age where I could randomly have a stroke, and I want to reduce the the thing is, if you have a stroke, you're not really in control of your medical situation, right? It all comes down to who's around you and what they can do to fix you or help you. And that's if you're around anybody. But like, if I break my leg, I can call 911. If I fall down the stair, well, maybe if I slip in the shower, oh fuck. At least if I have a heart attack, I could be like, oh. But if you have a stroke, you're in the hands of those around you. I think I need a life alert, basically, is what I'm saying. I remember the life alert commercials. Life alert. I owe my life to it. You can instant die from a stroke. I'm aware. But yeah. And you know what crazy? I was at the gym today. At 7:45 in the morning. And dude, I woke up at 6. So I don't know if you know. I realized me not being able to stay on a stream schedule had less to do with me setting a stream schedule and not being able to follow it, and more with me not having a schedule outside of streaming and everything that took place before stream. So I've been waking up at 6, and which me at 6, like I'm a lot more locked in than any other time in the day. I cooked dinner. I cooked breakfast. I cooked eggs, a nice, beautiful scramble on top of rice with some sriracha. It's my favorite thing in the morning to have. Went to the gym, and while I was at the gym, I'm running, and I'm like looking at everybody, and I'm jogging on the treadmill on an incline, and I'm looking at people, and I'm thinking, You guys, you all can work out as much as you want. But like, there's no guarantee that nothing bad's going to happen to you. It sounds like a threat. I'm going to say that to somebody one day. I'm going to say that to somebody. Like, I'm going to say that to the next person who's on my fucking chest fly machine, my pec fly machine. You know, you can work out as much as you want. You can get on the treadmill on an incline. You can run miles. You can do squats, and you could spend time at your fucking squat station for 3 hours. But sometimes bad things just happen to people. And then I just walk away. But you know what? I was, because I was like, I'm there and I'm just doing, I'm at the gym, man. And I'm really fucking gymming it, dude. And then there's always, everyone there on average is gymming it harder than me. And because I'm there at like, because I'm there at 7:40, 7:45, I don't know why. The early bird gets the worm people are the most fucking annoying people at the gym. And I remember driving up to it and the parking lot's full and I'm like, oh my God. Fucking podcast Andy's over here. Fucking Saratoga water, fucking ice plunge fuckers, bro. Taking my gym from me, man. Taking all my shit. But anyways, everybody was there and it's all bros. It's all bros. I know they have work after. I know. Oh, wait, hold on. Ha! I'm sorry. No, they don't. Nobody fucking works in Austin, Texas. Nobody has a job. Everyone's making money, but nobody has a fucking job. I don't know what the fuck everybody's doing. You go to a grocery store at 5 p.m. You go to a grocery store at 1 p.m. on a Tuesday, on a Thursday. You go at noon on you go to the fucking Walgreens at parking lot is full and everybody's there. Parking lot is full. Everybody's there. Parking lot is full. Everybody's fucking there, bro. You go to the mall, the Domain, you go out on the streets, nobody's working. What is everybody doing, man? What's happening? These are people buying things and they're driving cars. What are they doing? What are you doing? Lots of streamers? No. Listen, your average streamer doesn't have a fucking life. They don't go out and do that shit. They don't. Streamers are obnoxious. They don't, some of them do go out, but like, and by go out, I don't mean like go out and party, but I mean like go out and fucking experience and have a real fucking life. They just grind, stream all day, and they make so much money, and they do nothing with it. But you know what? I admire their grind because I don't grind like that. And there's a reason why I'm not as successful as the big streamers, because I don't fucking, I'm not fucking smashing all day, every day. So that's why I'm going to be doing a gambling deal. April Fools. Okay. Yeah, but the part-time streamer days are over. Cyr, you are on the Truman Show? I feel like I'm in the fucking Truman Show. I'm not even joking. I feel like I'm in the fucking Truman Show, man. Is it a coincidence? Every time I pull into a parking lot, every single fucking time I pull into a parking lot, the car next to me is either pulls out or the person comes back into their car. And like, there's I gotta like figure out what the fuck they're doing. Every single fucking time, bro. So I have more examples. I just can't think of them right now. They're waiting for you to leave? No, they were on standby. Truman Show delusion? What's that going to say? Is it going to say like there's some sort of bias, or it's some sort of like, of course, when you notice things, you notice it all the time. Like, this morning I prayed to any God. I said, don't know who you are. Don't know where you're from, but I'm going to find you. I have a particular set of skills. I'm going to find you, and I'm going to climb. I'm going to take you down. Unless you get to me first. I said, you can be as big and powerful as you want, but I've heard that even gods can fall. I didn't say that. My name's not Vinny. I'm not a fucking, I don't have slicked back hair, and I don't sell cars. I don't smell like cigarette and cologne. Don't call me Vinny. Yeah, Murphy, we separated Murphy and Yishi because we realized Murphy gives Yishi anxiety. So '07 Greenland? What, did something just happen right now? Or are you coming in trying to spark a fucking political conversation when we're vibing out, talking about how I'm going to take God down and how everyone at the grocery store is a paid actor? It's just, stop. The classic Rip Joe Rogan. Notice how nobody is talking about Epstein anymore? Isn't it classic? People just fall for the fucking... People get like distracted so fast. Humans are easy. If you have the resources, humans are easy. We're just like, what? Oh my God. What? Holy shit. We're like this. We're like this. Oh my God. Oh my, dude, look at this. It's right here. Holy shit. Oh my God. Look at that. Holy shit. Like that's us. That's us. Holy shit, what is that? Shiny. Dude, I have to tell you something. I'm addicted to something. I have an addiction. I am so fucking addicted to... Oh my God, I'm afraid that I have a disease because I can never finish my sentence. I have an entire sentence. I can never remember the fucking end of the sentence. I say sentence, can't remember the end. What's wrong with me? Oh, it's because I'm reading chat. Chat has ruined my life. Not you, but the concept of chat. I wish there was a way I could just have a summary of chat that came to me in 5-minute intervals. Oh, that's what I should do. I should develop an AI that gives me a summary of chat for the last 5 minutes, and I get up to date on it. Because I can't finish my fucking sentences, man. Like, I already forgot what the fuck I was talking about. I'm telling you, none of this shit existed. Me not being able to focus on games. Me not being able to finish a sentence. Me not being able to stay on fucking topic. That was not a thing until I started fucking streaming. Well, when I had a chat that... you know, not that I have the fastest moving chat, but when I had a very, 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 very slow moving chat, that was not an issue. And I remember when I was exposed to a fast moving chat when Soda Poppin' first rated me, I would have dreams where I just saw chat moving and I felt like I was on stream all the time. And I realized I've just forever been living in this world where I can't fucking pay attention to anything I'm doing. And my ability to play a video game has fucking gone down. Plus, COVID definitely messed with our brains. I didn't get COVID. I don't get sick. I just have constant allergies forever. Not saying I'm invincible, but I'm beginning to think I might be. I'm beginning to think I get affected by little ailments, but like I'm invincible, if that makes sense. And that's kind of the payoff. It's kind of like I am in my own roguelike game. You know what I mean? It's like invulnerability, but like minus 10% speed, movement speed, minus 10%, like, you know what I mean? It's like that. You could hire a person who reads chat and has a conversation with you based on what we say. Just stop talking to me, basically. If you guys were just an emote chat that just reacted to everything that I said and had no fucking verbal agency whatsoever, no vernacular, and you just emoted, I'd be able to actually focus. I'd be able to actually focus on what I'm doing. If you just hyperfixated on my actions, just hyperfixate on what I do. Can I just be that type of streamer? Just, oh my God, he moved. He said thing. That's it. And then my ADHD issue's solved. And then I can finish that. I can finish saying before this conversation started, I have an addiction and I'm addicted to roguelike games. Steam Deck roguelike games. I was playing, what's this game I've been I played nonstop all day yesterday. I realize it's my genre of game. If you want the dog out of me, you have me play that game. What's Star Rupture? Base building survival? Whoa. Star Rupture? Very positive reviews? Okay. Oh my God. I just like, I just lost, I just. I realize there's something about me. You know, when I'm on stream and I'm entertaining, yeah, loud equals funny, whatever. I scream and stuff when I get frustrated. But in real life, you know how some people are like screaming feels good. You got to get it out. Do this thing. Do this like, do boxing. It gets it out of your system. Blah, 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 blah. I realized I might be a psychopath because no matter how frustrated I get in life, I never feel like I actually have to get it out. I just am miserable and I compartmentalize it, or I go through therapy, right? Like I don't need to go to rock shows. I don't need to fucking go and mosh. I don't need to like get it out of my system. It just like, I shrivel up like a raisin, really, is what happens. And then what it does is it eats at the core of it. Send the pain below. Like, I don't feel the need to scream and like fucking like, there's no aggression, if that makes sense. I don't have an aggression. I don't feel like I'm going to snap. No matter how depressed, and I've been, to be fair, I've only been on the suicide hotline once, but that was it. And I was never on it again. Because even the immersion of being on the suicide hotline, like having to wait for so long was like, it gave me enough time to think it through. Right. And since then, I'm like, no matter how fucking depressed or miserable I get, I realized I don't even really no matter how bad it gets, I can't even do that. Right. No matter how bad life gets, I'm just going to always deal with it. I'm never going to F8 quit. I'm never going to like control, delete, and program my life, right? No matter how bad it gets. I'm a big fan of being aware now because I've had ups and downs for so long that I kind of am aware that I adapt. At first, when things get really bad or things get really, really good, because I've experienced both, like a lot of us have. At first, it's fucking like shocking, right? But eventually you just adapt to everything all the time. And that versatility of the human brain is kind of fascinating to me. But you do live in that world, right? You live in that world of misery, or you live in that world of absolute manic upper height. Hi, I'm adopted and left-handed. Guys, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Was that too much? Dude, Rash Score, stop contributing to my cult totem, bro. I'm gonna turn that shit off. Turn that fucking... I think I need to leave Stream Elements. I just, nothing works anymore. I can't fucking... Birmingham is a fucking shithole. All right, turned it off. So one guy on a manic episode ruins a totem for everyone. Okay, anyways. I've been playing this game. It's called Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. I played it for 6.6 hours. Dude, why are you in the kitchen? Because I can, bro. It's my kitchen. Mine. And I can do whatever I want with it. It's my living room, my kitchen, and I got multiple rooms. And I decided to put the stream in the kitchen because I can. Nobody else can control my decisions. I do what I want. The kitchen is the background. I realize I haven't begged enough for subs today. Last sub was 32 minutes ago. My agent just messaged me. He said, how are we supposed to make you money when you're failing when you can't even do your fucking job? No. Just kidding. It's only day one of not schedule. So, like I said, there's going to be not changes around here. And you have no reason to get emotionally attached or have any faith in me whatsoever at all. Bizzle, I appreciate that, but just wait a week and watch. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, what are the conclusions we came to for stream today? I'm invincible. I'm living in my... So, basically, everything that I've talked about today has proven that I'm insane or manic or psychopathic. Mega ego more like it? No, dude, here's the thing. I'm envious of people who have an ego that allow them to just like do whatever the fuck they want and like actually believe they're entitled to it or like believe that they're the fucking best. The issue is that I genuinely am under the impression that a lot of people on average are better at me than everything. And I constantly live in this world. Like I can't actually think of something that I'm better at than anybody. And I'm like, oh shit, that's not good. I should at least be delusional about one thing. So now my goal is to find the one thing that I'm delusional about. Chunky Spaceman just sending me links of all the possible mental issues with me. Yeah, but the thing is, to have imposter syndrome, you have to be actually good at the thing. So I can't have imposter syndrome because I'm not good at the thing, right? You see what I'm trying? You don't see what I'm trying to say. So I've decided to make a shirt that says, "You don't have imposter syndrome. You just suck and can't accept it." Quote me on that one. Quote me on that one. Please. Please. Quote me on that one. That's some Facebook. Actually, I would say Facebook, but I don't think. That's hilarious. That's a good one, man. I got to write that one down. I'm not usually a quote person. I don't have that many good quotes. But like, I don't want to be remembered for that one. I kind of want to have more, David Lynch type quotes. When the fire goes out, it isn't the fire, it's not having any ideas. David Lynch once said something about like the only time he's ever suicidal is when he forgets an idea. When an artist has an idea and the artist loses the idea, it makes you want to kill yourself. It's the worst misery anybody can experience. Everyone stopped listening, bro. You know what? I'm going to stop reading chat and just see how everything changes. Hold on.
Long before...
I'll watch the entire history of Germany another day. Hold on. I want to be... Just stop reading chat. Great, just what I wanted. Bro, don't say anything that I need to know. Look, okay, real quick. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's not that deep, though.
Many times you forget them. And if you forget a good idea, you want to commit suicide. So you have to write them down.
If a person forgets an idea that they love, it's a horror. And it could lead to a real yearning to commit suicide.
I write them down so I don't commit suicide later, having forgotten the idea.
Yeah.
If you don't write it down, it could happen that the next day then you want to blow your brains. If you don't write it down, it could happen that the next day then you want to blow your brains out.
Dude, I love it's just like, look, you can chat, you can call 988, like it's all here. It's free until our government probably gets rid of all this or charges like a premium gold fee for it. Oh my God. Anyways, yeah. Here's my thing. It's the fear that, you don't have imposter syndrome. You just really suck at it. You suck at everything and you can't accept it. So you guys that actually have normal jobs, you're clearly qualified for it. Me, I just got lucky and stumbled into it and I got rated. So like, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't have a real job. There's no real qualification. There's no boss who said, yep. There's no boss who said, yep, Cyr, you're good enough to become a streamer. Let's do it. So, wait, thousands of people get rated and it becomes nothing? Shit, you're right. I am pretty damn fucking good at this shit. And like, when I really put my head to it, I fucking roll people. I roll noobs in fucking games as well. So, let me you tripping. That's not the case. 99%. Wait. Okay. No, you know what it is though? It's not, sub count doesn't go down because I became worse of a streamer. It went down because I stopped GTARP. No, but also I was only part-time streaming. And a lot of people say to help me cope, they say the economy is bad right now. That's great. And that's valid and that's true. But motherfuckers still be subscribing 10, streamers still be having 10, 20, 30, 100,000 subscribers. So where's that affected economy? No, just say I'm bad. People don't spend money in January. I bought a shot of espresso today. You like that anecdote? Part-time streaming plus alcoholism didn't help. Well, to be fair, in the most successful part of my career, I was the most alcoholic. But it was locked down and there was nothing else to do except like drink and stream. So there is that. Different type of audience. Wait. There's no way, even if I wanted to, that I could stream to a different audience. I'm too on the nose my age. I'm too much like, guys, remember 1995, guys? Remember 2001? And because you're older, you're more responsible with your money. Found another one for you, worse than average effect. You are giving Robert Downey Jr.? Well, your mom was giving me head last night. And she said, I just like to pretend that I'm giving Robert Downey Jr. head. Should I not have said that? It's money laundering. All these streamers with 20, 30K subs are being laundered by the Carter. Do you mean? Okay. Wait. What? I'm watching. What? Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. No, it's not different audiences by the cartel. I know, but you know what? If you type it wrong, I'm going to be difficult about it because I'm going to be that guy who's not fun at parties. When you mispronounce something, I'm going to let you know. If you mispronounce something, I'm going to let you know. I'm very excited to do that in Monaco when I go there this year. Get it? Hey, get it? It was a joke. That was you going to fall for that? Okay. You get that, right? You got that joke? Sometimes you are funny, sometimes not. Well, yeah. I'm not always actively being funny. No, I'm not upset at what you said because that's actually true. Because I'm not actively always being funny. But every time I am funny or try to be funny, I'm a bit of a genius about it, aren't I? You know, ja, genau. Yeah, sehr genau. A working clock is not broken at all twice a day. Genau. The worst than average effect or below average effect is the human tendency to underestimate one's achievements and capabilities in relation to others. It is the opposite of the usually pervasive better than average effect or the overconfidence effect. I want that. I want the better than average effect. So I sometimes think maybe I just need to start doing cocaine. You would never know. And I would never advocate for that. But I want to feel like a god. And I want to think that I'm a god. You know? That's what I want. Bro, what? Dude, I'd like get on my level. That would be sick. No. Because think about it. If you have a God complex or you have a massive ego, there's nothing anybody that can say that's going to bring you down, because you're always going to jump through hoops to convince yourself that everyone else is wrong. And while you might not have any friends, you're still undefeated in your own head. And I would rather feel undefeated in my own head. You know what I mean? So how do I achieve that? How do I achieve that? Delusion and self-lies. That sounds mixed with narcissism. Yeah, I want that. I want those things. I want those things. I don't want the pussy stuff. I want the like, I want to be wrong about everything, but at least believe I'm right. And feel invincible. I would like that. Because there's no downside to that, right? Except for the fact that you do slowly push everybody away and nobody likes you and you're an asshole. You're called an asshole, whatever, right? But to be sick, you know that guy who's like, there's always that person, say what you want about him, but he's good at what he does. Like being a talented psychopath. Not saying I'm talented, but I want to get really good at something. And then, okay. Anyways, am I crazy? Do I sound crazy now? I gotta pee. Well, you're a straight man, so you're already halfway there. What? I don't know if I can break that one down. Who's Kenny? Thank you very much for the 49 months. By the way, talking with a pen qualifies me more. Like, no matter what I say. Do I pee standing or sitting? I do a thing where I do jumping jacks while I piss. Because if you do jumping jacks while you piss, and you take that amount of time that you piss a day, and you do exercise, imagine how much exercise that is in a day. How much exercise is that in a week? How much exercise is that in a month, right? So if you either jog in place or do jumping jacks while pissing, there's no reason why you wouldn't be fit. Oh yeah, I do. Thank you so much for that. Chaotic Daisy, who's Kenny? Thank you, Spice Racket. Thank you, Cool Whip, Chris, Trippy Trev. Oh, you guys actually did subscribe to me. You felt bad for me, huh? Are we hitting 1,800 today? Dude, my nose is so itchy, bro. My nose hairs just, they do it. By the way, I wasn't meaning to have such an intense mustache today. I was trimming my facial hair and I fucked up. So now I, now I'm that guy. Dude, I have to pee. Who says people don't spend in January? I bet the Wub Cubs spend in January. Hey, I'm going to piss real quick. Watch my room for me, okay? Well, I'm going to piss and check my phone at the same time. So, oh, I don't wash my hands. I lick them. I watched a podcast that said that that's a good way to kind of improve things. I mean, hey, I never get sick, right? Hold on, wait, I got to turn off that tracking. Dogs do it. So yeah, I only did 10 jumping jacks. Can we start spreading the rumor? I would love to spread the rumor that Cyr does jumping jacks while he pisses. Thank you. Hold on, gotta fix that. Remind me that I have snacks in the fridge. Just kidding. You're not my Alexa. I actually don't have Alexa remind me to do things. Your spit has antibiotic properties. You're probably the healthiest man alive doing that. So, question. I've been addicted to... Okay, so on Mondays, we can lock this in. Lock this in real quick, if you're paying attention, Ka. By the way, get a username I can read. Thank you for the brand new sub, man. I welcome new subscribers here, and we're going to treat you like one of us, okay? Thank you for subscribing. Hey, we got to be extra nice to the new people that subscribe. New customers these days are hard. Do you love me? Do you love me? Now, I think 11 is a good time. I think going live at 11 is a pretty optimized time. So when's the last time any of you did anal? I actually do think sometimes people might be having sex with me on in the background. But like it bums me out that I'll never know. Because like while all of you are going to type I am, me, whatever, I know it's just not going to be, it's not real. Like I will never actually truly know. So there's just there's no, I'm not telling you to show me. I don't need to see it. I just know the reality of it. Me and hubby make love. Me and hubby. You give mega ick, so zero sex here? You give mega ick. What is this, fucking Mean Girls? My wife hates you so much. Is it because you spend more time with me? Hola, hola, eh. Oh my God, I sound exactly like it. Number one, ick streamer. I went into Wubby's Discord yesterday and asked them to provide me with his worst phases or worst photos. And they immediately delivered. Now, I won't tell you why I'm doing this, but they definitely did not hesitate. I'll just kind of show you real quick a little of what I've gotten. Like, I don't know the context of any of these. Like, they Gong Boy? Like, what Shaolin shit is this? So, Jesus Christ. Jesus. So, I was having fun with that. It all makes sense now. If I want what he has, I have to be willing to do that stuff. So it's time to step the game up. Got to get into Magic. I played Magic. As a Wubby fan, this was the funniest time to join the stream. Yeah, wait. So we're running the course. We're running the course. We're getting in the... Yeah, I like that. He meant ceremonial Magic. I can do ceremonial Magic, and I can play Magic the card game. I can tap cards. I've been tapping cards since, since the 90s. So I've been around. I don't not tap cards. Just be you, not someone else. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. I don't know. Magic the Gathering. So the thing with Magic the Gathering is that the time I was playing, you know how I say, I love roguelikes. They're my favorite. It's my favorite genre of game ever. I can play it forever. I've come to that conclusion the last 3 months. It's my favorite genre of game. I realize if you want the gamer out of me, that's what you get. I don't get emotionally attached to any run because there's always a kind of, you get to have fun all over again. But when I was playing Magic, I just would lose my shit. There's something about being against somebody else ruining your shit that just makes me want to attack them. You know what I mean? It just makes me want to attack them. And I don't want to do that. I did play Commander. Commander was what I was playing. It's crazy because I played aggressively for about 2 months and then I can't remember anything. It's from 2022. I played aggressively for about 2 months. I just can't remember anything now. I remember Lifelink and that. So, yeah. So the question is, how do I avoid playing roguelikes all day on stream? How do I do that? Monday is React and play game day. Saturday is slop or not, sim slop or not. Sim slop, simulation slop, Saturday. That's a thing now. But I'm not making anything official. I'm just gonna keep shoving it in your face. So what's better than a streamer that actually gives you what you want? A 12-inch cock? A 12-inch cock. Give me that 12-inch cock.